yesterday in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is night 3 of a 17-day tour out to Portland and back. Yeah, I played with Dream Ghoul last night. They wore goth paint. It was great vibe, still great vibe. Today it's a bunch of future punk rockers. That's why I like touring. The dynamic is unbeatable. Also read today that they may have found a basement in one of the Great Pyramids of Giza, which is exciting to me. That made me think about this song, that one of the last ones that just spilled out of me, unedited, was shortly after watching the Sesame Street Bert and Ernie when they were in Egypt. It was wonderfully creepy. I'm a big Jim Henson fan. This is called Unanswered Calls. It's not about Bert and Ernie, but I definitely think about them the whole song. Eyes like prisms, putting mine to the test. Am I seeing purple, or blue and red? When it glows, then you'll know you did the right thing. You bend the light and I hit my head again. Ask the gods, well, it is out of the question, considering the greed that we were all born with. Your hidden tunes, my distant future misfortunes. Well, I was asking, what was being asked? My mind went clear when my skull was cracked. Now I am seeing every last star. Feels safer knowing where they all are. Light broken, darkness growing. All the noise that we have been withholding, it's the hour though. Nothing's golden. And sweet bliss to be buried in bricks, like a monument, like a monolith. Secrets kept in my cryptic messages, the missing voices of the pyramids, yelling down the halls, unanswered calls. We know nothing at all. I've brought 25 years of songs, really goofy songs. The paradox of choice has somewhat stifled the selection process, as well as the little kids here not wanting to sing swear-wordy songs, which I sure love to do. Amy, you found me in the woods, like you should, like they do in all those books you read but never learn. You just dream, you just dread, you just drown me out with the words and the world monsters, but just for a second, then they're dead. And they'll leave the earth like me.
Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio. No, I just say this song's about Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio. I wrote the song before I ever heard of the movie. This song is called What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Memories are just moments you don't expect to remember. They show up in their own form and then they haunt you forever. You need a spot where you can run and hide, to wait for the moment to pass, or the memory to die. But be careful, cause wants and needs will speed you to the future. You're gonna find what you need and then you're gonna want something new, and that will come to you too. So just keep telling yourself that until it is true. Well, it's a process, but we are making progress, where the anti and the biotic meet, and some take medicine, some psych themselves out of it, out of their minds, and the wonder of what it means to be a human being. Thoughts become things, but then things become useless. You only get so much time to decide what you'll do with them. Well, what did you think? Are you for real? It's all around you now. So, how does it feel? Well, it feels like all is not lost yet, no, but most of it is. So tap into the new emotions and then enjoy that free wisdom. Isn't it miraculous? What will leave and then come back to us? but discovery is in others, and you will gain insight at their expense. And there is no telling what's on the inside anymore, and once you are in, there is no telling how it ends. But from what I hear, we end up at an airport, and we'll start digging where X marks the spot. We are conveyed through an order of events no sooner lived as they are all forgot. So keep moving till you have to stop. Thank you. This is awesome. I like this spot very much. This is my third time at Fort Collins in the last year, and that's a trend that I just cannot keep up, but will do my best. So yeah, third night from Chicago. So if you do the math, I did sleep in my car in Sterling last night. And I cracked the window before I just pulled into the parking spot, turned the car off, went boop. And I woke up with my lower mandible fluctuating in a way that I have never experienced. My shoes came loose. I was shaking so much. I thought I was gonna die. It's nice to be here in the sun. Thanks for the afternoon show. Oh no, everything's fine. I did it to myself, and it wasn't the first time either. I think that I would learn, but at this age, I still burn the roof of my mouth on pizza. Watched the moon rise after that happened. Oh, that was cool. This is a traveling song from years ago called Goodness Gracious, and I brought some of the record with me. I have my vinyl and CD. It's the third day of the trip, so the containers, everything's full. We got everything in stock. I've got a driver's side on. I've got distribution. They don't know how much. And it was an interesting angle to have been laying in when you say we're on the same page. When you say I should just be singing your praises, anxiously waiting on the next note you play me. Oh, that's crazy. Out of all that I've received, you gave me something I never knew I needed. I never knew I was frozen until you turned on the heat to reveal oceans of honesty. Although not a drop of confidence, so just to keep my head above a sinking conscience. And then it was like I stopped having dreams, started having manifestations. I was no longer in a state where I could not wait, cause I had just made it. I went from having hope so low to having a surplus. I went from burning my days by to burning daylight with a purpose. Turning virtues into habits, into consciousness. And then I said goodnight for real for once, and it sounds ended just like this. Good night. Goodness gracious, good night. Good night. Good night. Goodness gracious, good night. Woo. Thanks, everyone. Made a record 20 years ago, and it's being reissued this summer. So it has been fun relearning songs from 20 years ago. I'm going to play some of them now. If you have any qualms, just you can take them up with 20-year-old me. Probably hanging out with a burnt roof in his mouth somewhere. I see molecules, I see you, I see the way that matter scatters out and makes things move. I see the backs of my eyelids. I've never looked so beautiful. There are shapes with light, with eyes so tight and swirling little pixels. It's a funny seeming, fuzzy feeling to think about all that I'm seeing. All that is birds and fish, plants and apes and annelids, traffic, smoke and atmosphere. It's a one-way ticket out of here. It's a science that we can trust. It's a molecule and it's here with us. And finally I'm right. And finally you're wrong. I have seen molecules all along. To be young and dumb and innocent, to fear your life, to want to live, to sleep and wake naturally, to treat your brain the way it's supposed to be one with nature. 2 for tea, 3 is a crowd, not all for me to walk the plank, to find the shark underwater in the dark. In the air we breathe, it's coming from trees, not carried by air or sky, but it is that breeze. It's just like chlorophyll with bits of rice and ice cold water with warmed up ice. Fish eat plankton and plankton is molecules like food for fish. Finally I'm right. Finally you're wrong. I've seen molecules all along. And I see molecules, I see you, I see friends in stars and faces in moons. And I see molecules, I see light, I see colors and shapes in the middle of the night. And finally I'm right, and finally you're wrong, and finally I dance with confidence to songs that sing of hope and love and truth. When you are nothing, there's still something. Your molecules. I wanted to share this. I've been traveling around this.
inspired to write a song by the title of a book that I never opened, and it stuck with me for 20 years, and I only just acquired the book, and it's called 14,000 Things to Be Happy About. And I just found good comfort in the title alone, and I felt like I didn't even need to open it. Well, at least there are 14,000 things. So I started opening it and reading it just the first night in Des Moines 3 nights ago, because I wanted to experience it for the first time in a public setting, see if they held up. And the first one that I just randomly went to was the Tribune Towers in Chicago, and I was like, all right, this book has to do better than that. Then last night, the lighting was really low, but when I finally saw it, it was getting your eyeglasses adjusted perfectly. So the random one I'll share with you from Barbara's 14,000 sheetrock. No, just a word. I'm not so sure about this book. This song is called 14,000 Things. Maybe we'll check out another one. I still have time. Tell your mom that you're not coming home tonight. You've got your youth, your will, and you are willing to fight. And no conscience could keep your heart in one piece when there is passion to be found, when there is stress, when there is release. So into the open air, you soak it all in and live your life like the world owes you something more than what you have. Like a one-way ticket or any free ride, a brand new box to put your head inside, or a neat new monument with your name etched in. A home to call your own, new problem-free, willingly withdraw from certainty and lack of sleep on the pure and peaceful path of stupidity. Growing gets hard, waiting gets old to you. And I know feeling is no fun, feels like you're out, down, and done too. Grow up. Oh, when will you ever learn? And when will you learn that candle in the window is gonna be the reason your whole house burns? And the money, it's just a carrot on a string. And there is a horse standing over a black hole basement after losing everything. But your car, it's now running like a dream, and you seem like your feelings are clean, and everyone's looking at you like you're an angel or something. But we'll take the fake happy over knowing what's wrong, and we'll give you the stuff that you need to belong, and hope that's what you need. By a small chance, a quick and heavy dose of acceptance. Growing gets hard, time is running out, and you'll die. Young and exciting death, telling us in your last breath there was nothing to be happy about. Then we'll dance and let the flowers come up through the footstep floor, man, and now is your chance. You seize this all while your smile hides what's beneath, keeps the sadness a secret while we grow old, taking it all with us. And now I know there are mistakes that go along with youth, so choose to replace or take them with you. And I feel so bad now, being so old, so angry, so Lord. Thanks for letting me out. Thanks, Wolverine Farm, Jeremy, Rena, Eric, Max, Eric. I love a critter and an establishment coming together. I like to play a place called the Raccoon Motel in Davenport. Airway, chemical, think it through, Sudafed, Theraflu, hotel chain, airborne, self-contained, underwater, gale-filled oxygen, Claritin, feeling sort of stuffy at the red roof inn, a sense of heat vents, Sudafed prevents righteousness, who will help me and my kids with their medicine, monitor bacteria's doctors, look out and watch all the money roll in through a stethoscope, aerosol, circulate American common cold, often told, often tricked, often fooled, TV scams aplenty, if only the needs of the many outweighed the few. But we're lied to, can't find trust in the evening news now. Who will tell me what to choose, what's good for me and my family? We are lied to, can't find trust in the evening news. And who will tell me what to choose, what is good for me and my family? Double shift, Patriot, Aerosmith, eat the rich, eat yourself, eat your dreams. Take one for the winning team, drain your face in every room, every state. Concentrate, the liquid of life is not blood. It's in 5 diamond, Super 8, better never, better late. Continental breakfast, business suit, breakneck, break dance, breakdown. There's laughter in the White House. The streets are alive with things that you may not like me, like them. Disease and pathogens, blood-borne, well-worn, wear gloves. When push comes, don't shove, just step aside and let the powerful men pass by. While we're lied to, can't find trust in the evening news. Now who will tell me what to choose, what's good for me and my family? We're lied to, can't find trust in the evening news. Now who will tell me what to choose, what's good for me, good for you? And oh, Canada, Odo there in ecology is not right for me. If it's not free, healthy equals wealthy. Oh, Canada, Odo there in ecology is not right for me. If it is not free, wealthy equals healthy equals wealthy equals healthy doesn't equal wealthy. Oh, healthy, you get it? Healthy equals wealthy equals. All right. Whoa. A few more. In a Pontiac 600 on Florida side street, well, there's no place like the Midwest except the Southeast, where the clouds hang low on a vacant beach, where the roads stretch on endlessly. And the great facade of the Holiday Inn is windowless at 3 a.m. We're on camera
limit, we need horizons on the plants and leaves. The waves reflect the blues and greens. You sink or swim, drive or die, find the coast, stay alive. A northern source will feed us now, but we'll all end up at the river's mouth. And you know what they say about passing ships? Well, they're old friends wearing leopard print. They have lived their lives with telescopes. They have made mistakes, but are now too old. All right. Thanks so much for coming out here on your Sunday afternoon. This place is cool, and I hope to come back. I feel like a sundial. You're a sundial. One of the gigs on this trip is a storytelling event where I've never done live storytelling before, but I have to get ready to do that. It's the theme is on the road. It's at the Gorge Speakeasy in Hood River. I've always been a fan of live storytelling, though I've never signed up for it. And so I'm signed up for it now. Share a story from on the road to some nice people in Hood River. And I don't know why I'm sharing that now. It's just that I don't have a story ready to go. But this song here, I'll play one more, and then maybe Good Carver will want to play one more. And yeah, I got free stickers, and the prices are flexible. We're here in Fort Collins, so you can have vinyl and sweatshirts, and I know that summer is coming, so the hoodies are gonna be tough sell. Such a beautiful day. This song's about a guy named Carl Beakman, who was a maintenance guy at an apartment building in just right outside of Batavia, Illinois. And next to the apartment building was a movie theater in the Circuit City. And there was a retention pond in the middle, and then the road went by that way, so the retention pond was collecting a lot of movie theater garbage and battery acid and highway debris. Carl looked out the window of his apartment complex one day to notice this beautiful white bird landing in the middle of the retention pond. So he went to his laptop and looked up the bird species, found it to be one of the last few remaining white hens, where you could get a sandwich made any time of day. It wasn't a white hen. That's a different story. Regardless, the bird was endangered, and so he sent the picture to back to a very functioning government agency at the time, and received a wetland protection grant. So he took the money, quit his job, and moved down into the swamp where it was struggling. He bought himself a duck, the land water vehicle, the 8-wheel vehicle that could also float. So Carl would troll around the pond and clean it up. Left his job, moved out of his apartment, full-time at the retention pond. Broke up with his girlfriend. He became very committed, and of course, a couple of years in, the wetlands started flourishing. A lot of animals came back, even more migratory animals. Carl was feeling really good. And then a year after reestablishment, the animals started procreating, so all these geese started having little geese babies and muskrat babies, and the new generations of these animals didn't quite understand Carl's presence in their home, and so the parents of these animals would be like, "That's the guy who cleaned this place up for us, you be nice to him." And they were just like, "Whatever." So Carl became a little dejected and felt a little forced out of the pond, and so he got on his duck and
went down to Dick's Sporting Goods, picked up some paintball guns, and went back into the pond and shot the pond up with paintballs. Went to the Circuit City dumpster, all of that back in, movie theater garbage back in, and this was years and years ago. Carl disappeared, took to the road, and his duck, very difficult to find and track him because once they get up to him, he can just get into the nearest tributary. Back onto the road, back into the water. He's still out there. There is an interview with his ex-girlfriend that was floating around on YouTube for a while.
Is this a real story?
I think parts of it. Well, I'm sorry I said anything. You sang a song, you then learned to sing. You said that you missed the songs you sang before you learned anything. In a fishbowl on the beach, I know the salty water stings, but it's not hard to see that from a bowl the world's out of reach. I see my face in a lake at the end of a pier, while all the fish seem to wonder what I'm doing here. When I hold my head under and I hear them all scoff, I then open up my mouth, I let my mind jump off. And it says there is a sign at the end of this swamp. It says, destruct, it's done, it's just mud. No such dumb luck to not construct new huts or plant new kinds of ducks to make them occupy new titles like they did on the Royal Isle, where they'll print up a phone book as thick as a Bible. I've seen it, I've used it. Well, you were baptized in a river, I was thrown off a bridge. I landed on a crab, you slept with seahorses. I started having seizures, you started having kids. You found your inner self, I found my inner fish. My other car is a boat. It has a boat name. I was sure we had both just came, but no such conch, no pontoon. No one's listening to you. The sun does wonders to your brain, the way it burns right through. I am swimming in a trough. I'm sure you've written me off by now, but just when I think that all's lost, I see you stepping in the water, and the every edge of the lake is a 50-foot cliff. And once you are swimming with me, there's no way out of this. So let's just turn back into amphibians. Let's just drown till our legs give in and start over. Oh, start over. Start over. Oh, start over. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, we're gonna do one more here. I'll share one more. 14,000 here before we get set up. I didn't want to like read ahead or read them or vet them before sharing, but they're just, they do air conditioning.
What?
A penny, pavement, a penny on the pavement. Good Carver, and the Wolverine Farm, and Jeremy, thank you. And, Eric was, I played a gig with you at Avogadro's number in like 2007 or something.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It was after 2007.
Okay.
2012, 2013.
Okay. He gave me a CD and I put it into my computer. It was the only digital music that I possessed for that entire life of that computer. I don't have a big library. I have friends, peers, and Eric Biela's music has always been with me for decades now, almost decades. So this is nice. Thanks. They were nice enough to learn a tune that came out in 2008. Let's take it back to 2008. I just opened my eyes, smiling, 'cause I just opened